Welcome, everyone, back to my channel, 42 Degree. This is a little something different today. I enjoy the editing process, and this is by no means going to be a how-to, like a tutorial, instructional kind of video, but I'm just going to let you in on, I'm looking at the screen trying to put this all together. I have an idea for a shot in my head. Hopefully, if it's been noticed in my last videos, I enjoy making a good montage. Like the whole editing part of everything is kind of where this whole 42 Degree project kind of started. Is I wanted to get an old computer and learn how to edit some stuff together, which I didn't know how to do, but I'm getting better at it, and I'm going to let you in a little bit here today. The idea for the shot I have, it's for a video coming up that I'm making of my jungle compound in Minecraft, and I have the gameplay footage already, which I captured the same way I'm capturing this with OBS. It's just this replay mod is part of Minecraft, so it just considers with that like you're playing the game. So that's where this whole first thing is. So yeah, this is going to be me showing sort of my editing process and thoughts and ideas. Back to game. There's going to be a lot of me just pausing and not talking. There's going to be a lot of probably rambling, unfinished thoughts. That's the whole part of the process for me. It's the whole of the experience. And I enjoy this part of it. I did this back when I worked on motorcycles, which I did for a long time. I enjoyed getting an old, forgotten, abandoned motorcycle running. It's kind of what I did with this computer and why I did this. Like the process that goes into thinking about a motor that doesn't run right and knowing how, like you have to understand how the motor itself works to be able to know why it's not working and how to get it to do what you want to do. That's the idea with this computer and this whole, 42 Degree YouTube channel is I got an old computer. I mentioned before, brother-in-law cut me a hell of a deal, helped me set it all up. Couldn't have had any of this like all set up or anything without him. But that's why I got it, was to start learning, and I figured the best way to do it was all these shots I had in the ideas for, which I've always enjoyed, like photography and videography. I've had a couple of different jobs in the past where that was the job. And I can get the shot, but I didn't really know about the equipment or what to do with it after that. So what better way to do that than get an old computer and figure out how to start up a YouTube channel and how to put at least hopefully somewhat entertaining content up for people to see, at the very least positive and not the normal brain rot that you see a lot of anymore. It's, yeah. This shot that I have the idea for, we're going to start getting to work here. There will be a point, too, where I probably take my face off of this. I haven't tried this before. This is a first, and it makes me think about what I'm doing and saying a little more. So if I seem a little awkward, it's because I'm feeling a little awkward right now. But, that's always the best way to tackle something, is just run at it, throw a shoulder in it. So I just finished a shot that was a big zoom up. This is for a video I have coming up called, basically, I'm not sure what it's called yet, but I have old footage of me building my jungle world when I very first started, playing Minecraft on the computer and wanting to actually record my gameplay with the intention of putting it up on YouTube. And I found some old footage of that, and it's really cool, and I'm trying to think of a fun way to make it present that, but still have kind of the newer edge showing what I've learned and what I've grown into. It's amazing how much the world has actually changed. It's very cool. And I'm trying to put together some cool shots to sort of like really make this a fun one to present and a fun one to watch. Like whether you enjoy Minecraft or not, I kind of want something that is at least just entertaining to watch, period. Like it looks good, it's shot well, it's edited well. So I'm putting that shot together now. The shot I just came from is a pull up. I want to start here, not pull back down, that would be fall and spin a little bit, And then wherever my character is, the idea is that the shot kind of slowly sort of chases him, almost like a bird or something chasing, whatever. And it ends in the back of my little blockhead's head, where it goes into their head and through their head. And then that's going to be the edit point, where as soon as the replay mod shot hits them in the back of the head, that's where I edit to gameplay. And I want it to be like quick and seamless, and almost one of those things where, like, if you're watching, it's a replay mod shot, and then out of nowhere it's like, whoa, when did it turn to gameplay? That's what I'm going for, and that's why some of these videos take me a while to put out, because I really like this process, and I like letting myself get into this process. And I wanted to try to figure out a way to put a little more content out to try to get my name out a little bit more, and not really sacrifice just making this what I want to do, just a fun, therapeutic, something to think of, instead of, like, the expense of having to have a motorcycle in the garage, which is what I've done a lot in the past, not right now, which is kind of nice. It's a pretty gnarly winter where we are right now, and this is the first time in years both mine and my wife's car can fit in the garage, and it's so nice this winter. This was a good winter for this. That is well worth not having a motorcycle right now. I'll get another one later. But I'm taking that same mentality of having an old motorcycle and getting it and keeping it running with this whole thing. Whenever I want to learn how to do something, or if I have a shot in my head, I figure out how to make it happen. And I think this is going to be cool. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get this shot, then we're going to switch to, I use Clipchamp, Microsoft Clipchamp. And to start this next Minecraft video I'm putting together, we're going to put together this shot real quick of the camera zooming down into the back of the blockhead and into gameplay. And I think it could be a pretty quick thing. This is where I finished the last shot. So where we're going to start, again, this is not a tutorial. If I don't explain everything perfect, this is more me thinking out loud, and yeah, at least just getting to see the software being used. This is Replay Mod right now in Minecraft. It's a mod you can download. It's fantastic for getting all of the cinematic shots you see some people using in their Minecraft content. It's good. It's fun, especially if you have my kind of mind and my kind of, like, an outlet to put together the idea of the shot of the clip that you have. This is it, and it's fun to use. It's just as fun as playing the game. Like, it's kind of cool because it's a good break from gameplay, not always just having to get on and play. That can get boring sometimes because there's, every day isn't going to be huge and exciting. This is a way to still have your brain in the same place that playing Minecraft would get you, but it's something different to do, and it's I find it very therapeutic. So welcome in. This is probably going to be the point right here where I've done in my old videos. I'm not going to stop talking, but I'm going to turn off the face right now and just talk. So thank you. Channel name is 42 Degree. Thank everyone who watched this. Keep on going from here, and this is just going to be, yeah. See, we're going to try that again. I don't like the way that went. I don't know if I'm going to leave this in the video, but I'm going to keep recording. So my channel name is 42 Degree. Thank you for coming back, and I hope you enjoy this one. So now what I have to do to make sure my face is changed to turn off, I need to minimize that, escape, click to OBS. I am not sure what you're actually going to see right here. I don't know if you're going to see what I see on screen with OBS right now, or if it's going to be just the Minecraft screen and then my face disappears and I come back. I'm kind of curious to see what it ends up being. We'll see. So what I'm going to do is take game capture, move it up so my face and the box is still there, but it's behind this. So from here on out, it's just going to be my voice. Going to see if we can get into that flow state like we did a couple videos ago. The montage I made for All Set Up, I think that's where this is going to go. So again, I may be kind of quiet, I may ramble, I may not finish thoughts, but we're just going to record this one and lay it out. Lay it out for everyone to see. So now we go back to Minecraft, full screen, back to game. So I have already, you push T to get to the cursor. I have already moved this back. Every time after you film something, this is the length of whatever it is you filmed. You have to make sure to manually put it back. All time frames are cleared. I'm just going to start from here. Add a time keyframe and position keyframe. Time keyframe, you have two of them, one at the beginning, one at the end. Position keyframes you can change and set as many as you want along the way, and that's where it controls the camera, where it is, what direction it's pointing. It starts at the first keyframe, then wherever the second one is, it transitions itself to that slow. So you have to kind of think about that. To start, P to unpause. We are going to move forward to come down. Oh, gotta hit escape to get the cursor off the screen. Now you see that yellow bar moving across the top where the time and position keyframe was? Once that gets to here, I'm going to pause it. You use the lines to make sure you are passing the same amount of time each time. Then I'm going to add another position keyframe right here. You see that green dot right there in the middle of the screen? That's the first position keyframe I set. I'm at the second one right now. Now we unpause it and move. Now the idea from here is to find where my little blockhead is. But you want to make sure to pause it at just about the same point after 3 lines. Right there. And because I moved the entire time, I know that I moved my view the same as the other one, so the speed of the movement will be the same. If you don't move as far in the same amount of time, it's almost like a weird speed change, and it kind of can wreck the whole vibe of the shot you're putting together. I think this is pretty close because that one looks about as far away as the first one did. I was spinning this way, so we're going to go here, add another position keyframe, let it play for a little bit. Now we got to find where my blockhead is. Oh, I see right there on the I may have started too far back. I don't know if this is long enough. It will be. We've gone that far. Okay. I'm looking at the bars on the top of the screen right now. You can see with the yellow bar, it has the time keyframe and the 3 position keyframes. The one above that is the actual length of the clip that you are pulling your shot from. That one is, come down a little farther. We'll add another position keyframe here. And it's nice as we're putting this together, we can actually see, we'll check it before we go and do the Clipchamp edit. Let it play again. Now the idea is to catch up and smack my blockhead in the back of the head. Now this isn't necessarily where I want the shot to end up, but the time was where I needed it to be, so I wanted to make sure to pause it in time, because then now I can move this around to whatever I want it to be. That kind of shows the loop of what's going on. It would make sense to be over here a little bit and up a little bit higher, even back a little more. Right about there. Position keyframe. Get myself full movement back. Pause. And that would be sweet right as he turns around again. Come on, time it right, time it right, time it right. So I was like this for a while. If I put this one to right here, that should get me what I need. Time and position keyframe. So that ends up putting the whole shot together. I have a beginning and end time keyframe, and then all these position keyframes along the way for where the camera goes to. Now we're going to preview what we put together and see how it looks and see if we need to redo it, like if the speeds are right or what. T for cursor. Play from camera path. Now this is the shot we put together. You'll see it moving along to the position keyframes. What I'm looking for is for it to be nice and smooth, for the spin to be the same speed, for the descent to be the same speed. It all needs to match up. That's what makes it nice. Alright, nothing really sped up after that keyframe, so that means we got that one good. This is where it's going to get different, because now we can see what's going on, and you're kind of... Sorry, I was sitting way back drinking some coffee. Now this is where it'll get a little bit different, because we have to try to meet up with the blockhead. There he is in the back by the stables. And it's cool too, we don't have to use this whole shot just like this. We can cut it up and only use part of it if need be, like maybe from here. Have it starting farther back and then black out all that boring spinny stuff that really doesn't show anything and kind of bring it to here. And that, you know, now here we got to see if I can actually get the good as morbid as this sounds, if I got the good shot in the head. Oh, why'd I do that? But that's a cool, that shows what Replay Mod does. You can check out everything. That's a cool little thing. We might leave that in. And bam. I think that'll work. We're going to render that one. Yeah, we're going to render that one because there's usable stuff on it. Maybe not the whole thing, but there's usable stuff, so... No. Yeah, we're going to render that one. This takes a little bit to do. Yeah, this will be a part I'm sure that I just edit out. We're going to keep that one just for the falling shot. And then I'm going to redo the headshot, essentially. I want it to be more from the back, because in that way it fits going into gameplay. It's not like at a different angle or anything. It's from the back of the head. It's like it just sort of the camera inserted itself in the head and went to gameplay. That's the transition I'm going for. So we'll redo that part way closer, just picking a good point wherever, where it makes sense to... I think it's going to be from the point where he was turned around, like right where... At the end of the first one, it's going to be where he's turned around looking back at the house. That'll be a good point to kind of go back to, I feel. But at any rate, we don't have to start way back now, so we're going to... The next one we do, we're going to clear everything, show you how to do that, and then we will go make the shot real quick and then try to put it together on Clipchamp, which should be the kind of quicker part. The challenging part on that will be finding the same spot, making sure that they match up, because the OBS footage that I already took along with this gameplay footage I am taking is of the same session, so there will be a point they exactly match. I need to find that, but it's cool because of the transition I'm making. It doesn't have to be like super exact, because it's going from one entire shot to a different shot. It just needs to be about the same point where you mix the two. So kind of an easy edit to put together, but a cool one that just sort of helps. Like, you almost want it to disappear. That's kind of the goal and kind of what I go for and all of that. This always takes a little bit of time to do. Then you always check it out and rename it and put it in the file that you're using right away. So this is kind of cool getting to see all that. Then we're going to do the one more shot, and then we're going to put that particular edit together. And then that will be the start of the video. From there I can add, move on however I want. But yeah. I just figured out, I'm not sure how to make OBS record Clipchamp. There's a few different ways to do it. I haven't actually tried yet. I'm not sure how that would be. If it would be a screenshot or if it's its own app that you can pick. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Like Minecraft on OBS, you do its game capture. I think the way for that, you just do screen capture. Don't know. I want to do it, so we'll figure it out. Here we go. Double check it. And so you don't got to sit and watch the whole thing. You can skip forward. Eight, 9. Nice. So that's a good long. Actually, I don't know if you can see this or not. If you're still seeing Minecraft or if you're actually seeing the video, because now I'm not on Minecraft anymore. Yeah, I just realized you can't even see what's going on. How would I make OBS do that? All right. Mode, capture specific window. Well, here, let's add application audio, audio input. Which one would it be? Browser, maybe display capture. Media source is how you watch a video. I've done that one before. Probably window capture. So we're going to find both right now. Get Clipchamp up. You want the window to be up, so capture specific window. We're going to do that. We're going to name this one Clipchamp. Ha ha! There it is. So now I know how to record. I have it set up for when we are recording this. I'm just going to take that and move it to the bottom. So now what I'm thinking, you should be seeing Minecraft, Clipchamp, Minecraft, Clipchamp. All right. That's good. So now I want to actually capture the window of this would just be screen capture, I would think. So we'll add one of those to move to window capture. This will be, we'll call this one OBS window. And you'll be able to see all this, hopefully, once this works. Like, not everything that I already did, but from here on out. OBS window. Select a window. No, not Clipchamp. No, that's not what I wanted. So we're going to get rid of that. Sure, let's see. It's display capture. Oh, but then it does that weirdness. If it's on OBS. Okay, let's see what's it do. Ooh. Sorry. Okay, but at least here you can see. If you look, display capture, this is Clipchamp. I can click on that. These arrows right here to move around. Move them up or down. Obviously what is at the top is what you see, and you kind of go from there. See if I go to video capture device, see it does that. And then if I move that up and down, then you can see it. There I am again. Click the arrow down to put it where you can't see it, and then there you go. If I wanted to bring the blue box up like the shot I had at the beginning, do that. Blue box. And there we go. I don't know why it's doing this whole thing. I'm sure it's a simple fix, but I kind of like it, and we're going to go with it right now. But then there's the... Oh, that was cool. There's the blue box with the how I had it set up at the beginning with my face. Now for those to go away. Video capture device, which is my webcam. Bring that down to the bottom. Blue box. Bring that down to the bottom. And click on anything else to get rid of that. Now those are just gone, forgotten, and we are... Yeah. You pick whichever one you want. Go to game capture, because that is whenever it's time to go to Clipchamp. Move that one to the top, and then that's what you're seeing. So as I do my editing, you'll be able to see what's going on there. Go back to Minecraft. We'll bring that one to the top. And then this is where you kind of do all that. So, but what I want to do now is display capture. Back to that. Because hopefully this will get... You can at least get some idea of this. I would have to pick a different display. This is... Let's see if I could pick that one too now. I'll bring that up. Add another one. Window capture. See if this will be... I cannot remember what that thing is called. File Explorer? Yeah. Like I said, we got really sidetracked already, but this is something I didn't know how to do, and I wanted to know how to do in the future. And there's no point in not doing this now. This is still making something, so might be a couple videos I can get out of this. File Explorer. Capture. Yeah. So then if I make this one full screen, bam. It's full screen you're seeing on OBS. Alright, so once you save and render the video, now I can actually do this where it can be seen. Like, Nice. I already did all this, but it couldn't be seen, but I figured out how. All right. So I'm just going to go back to... Actually, this is a good spot to stop recording to not make the video too long. And then start another video. So that way it makes editing easier. So I've at least got it cut at the point now where I know I'm going to be showing you on File Explorer. Once you have saved and rendered the video, the clip that you made from the replay mod, then it downloads to here. It goes to you just click open videos, it brings you to this. There we go. Rename, we're going to call this one. Alright, we're going to go with it anyway. Descent. They're spelled the same, aren't they? To the Descent to the Compound. Rename it. Let's check it out real quick to see how it actually came out. Speed it up a little bit. Nice. So we can use this first bit up here. That's a good 13, 14. I mean, that is 20 seconds worth of shot that's just clouds before any of the earth comes down. So saving it was worth it just for that, because that'd be a cool something for a cool shot to use for something. So then we've got from here. I already kind of got that with the ascent up to there, so I wouldn't really need to worry about that. I can just run that in reverse. But what I do want to do is see how this came out. This is where you kind of see. This is where replay mod is fun to just play with, because you can look down and see what's going on underground. It's totally cheating, but it's so cool and it's a lot of fun, and you can do a whole episode just with that, going underground and looking and seeing what's there. Which I thought was a good way. I showed earlier, might be a shot I get actually. That'll be a good one to get for the future, is explaining my archery range. I used redstone with a target block to get the lights to light up. And they're supposed to go, if you hit the middle of the target, it lights both. If you hit the outer ring, it only blinks one, just with different lengths of redstone. And I was trying to think of how to show that. This would be a good way to do that, because you can actually go into where the redstone area is without having to actually go in there. Alright, so let's see. Could I maybe just use it from here? Like maybe from there. Cool shot of me looking. Bang. Yeah, that'll work. Close it out. Drag it over here to building my jungle compound. And then this is where I have everything in here. If you go to videos, I have just the different videos and stuff here, and then building my jungle compound. This is everything I have right now. Building clip 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 really old clips I have, old gameplay clips. Building my portal. This is when I first figured out how to make a portal, another portal, out of lava and water. And I recorded when I did that, and it was a lot of fun because it was a big breakthrough. And it was a really good way to show the way a world starts, just, from the very beginning, creating it from the very start, all the way into what it is now, both in terms of my gameplay style and just learning the game and everything, to now where I'm better at playing the game, I'm better at making the content, and yeah. These are all the different shots. I try to mark if they're OBS or replay, so I know, and then I can put it all together. And in Clipchamp, what we are going to use is, let's see, not replay base arrival. We are going to use this one, Descent to the Compound, and OBS Tour and Video Outro. This is the gameplay of the replay mod footage we used to get this. So we're going to take this and find that link up and get the transition that I want, see if we could pull it off. So I know that's all good where I need it to be. So right now we are going to go to Clipchamp. Bring that one to the top. Here we are. Okay, so let's actually get the Clipchamp down here. Now this is what you're going to be seeing. Import media. We are going to go building my jungle compound, and we said it was sent to the compound, open. It brings it up right here where you can put it down here immediately if you want, or you can just leave it up here and get all the stuff you want and then build it as you want, which is actually kind of cool. I do that. So we're going to import something else. We are going to do, oh, I didn't label it. I'll worry about that next. OBS tour and video outro. We're going to get that one. Okay, we are going to need this one first, and we're going to find the spot we want. Put it here. Kind of drag along to get to, we need where we are up. Should be right around here. Let's just let it play and see. Here. This is my compound, what it is now. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of footage I had. That would be a good spot to transition into. It may not match. It'll match close enough. We're going to try it. I like that one. So we're going to zoom out a little bit so we have a little more control over the spot that we stop. Here. You can be a little more fine-tuned with it. There, we're going to just split. Delete that out of the way because we're not working with that right now. We are working with from here to the end. Okay. This is my compound. But what's nice is if I want a little more than that, you can just get a little bit right back. Right there. And always leave. So this is at what, 28.76. Always leave about a second for transition time. So now we're going to work with the replay mod shot. We're going to drag that down into a new one. Zoom back out because we need to see the whole thing. We are only worried about up to here. How far back are we looking to go? Oh, okay. Never mind. I remember. So we're going to start here. We're going to break this up into a couple of things too. You come back here to the start. You come back here. First off, when you first start one, don't always start right off the bat. Go maybe a second or two in with just black screen. We'll do 3. And then fades in. Let it play. We'll give that to there. Split. And then we're not going to need any of this until it's way closer to here. We'll get to where it starts to see ground. Drag that back so it's touching. Now we'll figure out how far into this we want to go. Right about there. Split. Now from here we want to be way closer down. We're going to go from here. Drag that back so it touches. We'll worry about the artistic transition later. For now we want a few seconds of this. Might have to adjust this a little bit now, but I don't know. We'll see. This is good here, so we'll split. Let it play and figure out. Well, this underground part's cool. It's not applicable to the shot we're putting together right now, so we are going to change it to here. So it's touching. Now we just got to find the exact right spot here. What I'm looking for is just a spot that is all black. Right there. Because then you don't got to fade in or out of that or anything. All right. Cut that back to here. Now I'll come back out, get these two together. Bring this one up here. And we'll work on this transition. Figure out the exact perfect point to let it fade into. So come back here. All I want is this out. Right there. Too far, slightly too far. Bring this back so it's touching. Now, to put the whole thing, that should be about it. Add a transition. Right here you want to add a transition. Add one here. Then add one here. Import media. I keep the way I get my channel logo that I use for my Minecraft videos. I have that right there. I made that. That's a whole nother website. I'm not gonna, what's it called? Textcraft, I think. We'll do that one another time. I don't need to make something. I already have this made. So I could take this and add it wherever I want. We're going to start here and then make it fit right here. So start like that, move it off. This is how long? We'll go 3. We'll have to rebuild it up here. But give it another little bit of break. Just giving some of those transitions that little bit of room to breathe. Having the 2 lines to work with is nice because you can just change up everything how you want. And right there should be it. We want a transition there, we want one there, and we want one here. And this, we want to fade in and out. 1 second. 1 second. And this we want to fade in for 2 seconds. That's perfect. That one's handled. That one's handled. This we want to fade in also. And we don't need to make the transition because we stopped on a perfectly dark black screen. So that should be that should be it. We're not worried about the rest of this footage right here. We are just worried about this transition. That is kind of how you put it together. Let's see how it looks. Let's go back. Let's go big. And this is what it looks like. There's no voice or anything over it yet. There will be. There's a way to do that. Maybe we'll do that next, but we'll see just how this looks, and then you worry about the sound after. Those first two were nice. Bring it down to here, kind of show that.
This is my compound, what it is now.
Yeah, not very clean.
Enjoyed the little bit of footage I had of what it was. It's crazy how different it is. Everything over here, like behind me now, everything over here used to be a hill.
Bring it back down. Yeah, not very clean. I don't know if I like that. It doesn't work going in the one way. It wasn't right. I didn't like that. So, but at any rate, this is started. We can go in and make changes and stuff later. That's why I left Minecraft open, so I can go in and get the replay mod shot that I actually want. But we'll name this one. This will be Building My Jungle Compound. Then you just go back to home. I don't bother with syncing. And there we go. We have this whole project started. Now every time I need to do any editing, I just come in here, add what I want to, cut up what I want to. We are not worried about this right now. Now we need to switch back to game capture. Minecraft. All right, this is weird right now. But we got that shot. We're done with it. The way you move on is hit C to clear all keyframes. Why am I not seeing my cursor? Oh, because I'm actually not in the game yet. Okay, that's weird. Clear all keyframes. Go to yes. Escape. Oh, this is weird. Okay, how do I get out of this? There we go. F11. Minimize that. All right, so whenever I go F11, I can't see the cursor. That's weird. I don't know what's going on with that. But at any rate, we'll see if we can put one together anyway. Nah. And we are starting recording on, Gotta give it a little time to breathe. You can't start talking right as you start recording like I just did. So hold on. Let me get a sip of coffee and we'll get to it. So, all right, we are back. I could not figure out why when I went to full screen, I could not see my mouse. I just had things in a weird order in OBS. So I stopped the recording, took a little bit of time, got that all cleaned up. So now we can get back to it. I did not like that transition at all. It didn't fit. It didn't work. The one that I want is, like I said, back of the head, getting into there. So we're going to use a couple of the shots of from above falling to start to build off of, but like the one where I kind of went off to the side and going around this way, we're going to abandon all of that and we're going to start off right here instead. I'm trying to find a cool shot to start from. Almost like kind of from here because you get a cool moonrise shot. So now you need to move. Once you make a clip, this bar right here is the length of the clip that you made. You have to manually drag that back to 0. Otherwise it messes with the whole thing, because you can change the whole thing too. If you just let it go, it does real time. But whatever length you choose here for the clip, if you move this, that's where it starts getting weird, because you can almost make it like high speed and low speed. Basically what this is, you know, if you adjust that, it kind of messes with all kinds of stuff. You need to make sure to put it back to 0 all the way to the beginning. We are going to add, it'll be a little more like this. You want to worry about the line of the ground and the bottom of the compound building part. You want that to be about mid-screen, so that way you're getting like... But mid-screen too, you got to remember, all of this behind here is what you see. If you're framing something from here down because that's what you can see, you're messing up the ending shot. So you need to think about the entire screen. Even if there's part of what you want to see you can't see, you just have to trust that it's going to be there, because this isn't capturing the, you know, all the stuff on top, the bars that you use. So make sure you have this about in the middle of the screen, which that is. You got a good moonrise shot, good shot of the ground, some stairs. Maybe out that way a little bit to show the vastness and openness of the jungle. That might be kind of cool. Just a little bit. Yeah. So, time keyframe, position keyframe. And give it another couple seconds to breathe. In position. Let's see what it looks like. You have to move the video bar back to before what you did. Pick that, and this shows us what we just have here. Almost kind of focuses on the pillager thing. I'm not sure why. Just missed the glass. That's cool. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Render. Render. It says too, it's a lot of trial and error trying to figure it out. I didn't figure the first one. I was hoping the first shot I put together would be sweet, but not quite, so... It's all right. Learn from it, reload, shoot again. All right, now that it is rendered, which how you've seen, we are going to go through, and I'm going to see if I can actually do this cleanly as well. Getting each, actually having footage to use to edit through of each of the different things we use. So now we open video folder. We're going to click on that. Open video folder. Now I have to go to OBS, switch to display capture, bring that to the top. Oh no, File Explorer. We're going to do File Explorer to the top, yeah. Name this headshot transition. Check it out. See a little bit of the tunnel. Just missed the glass. I like it. With a little fade, it'll be perfect. We are going to drag that into building my jungle. Now, I want to switch OBS to capture video, Clipchamp. Bring that up to the top. I think I closed Clipchamp. Get rid of that one. Let's see, we got the Clipchamp. Let's see if... I don't understand what's happening here. Okay, so it is showing Clipchamp. So if we go full screen, click on the video we were working on, import media, building my jungle compound. Let's see, where did it go? Headshot transition, open. Pretty much figured that this was the part we're getting rid of. Yeah. Delete that part. Move this out to give me some room. Drag headshot transition down here. Oh no, you don't want it there. Actually, let's see if we come back a little bit, get a bit of a better spot. That works perfectly. Transition to there, bring this so it's touching, transition to there, touching. We want to fade this one out for 2 seconds. Fade this one in for 2 seconds. Now let's watch. We're not going to go big this time. Okay, OBS is recording. Alright, so it starts with the... Hold on, I wasn't paying attention. To the name. That can actually be a little bit later. High up in the clouds, initial descent. Coming down to a little bit closer. Where are we at? What's there? Oh, it's the amazing jungle compound. Just a little bit of star spin the other way to come to this, and this should basically lead straight down to where we're going to get the shot we want, where it's believable that it led to there. Should we shorten that one up a little bit? Let's see how it looks anyways. Fade out, perfect, almost perfect. Okay.
This is
So the way you fix that little bit right here that wrecked it, it was dark. You see right there how you see that little bit of backwards? You don't want that, so let's drag this one away just a little bit. Go back a couple transitions and see how that cleans it up. And I think this one will look good. This will be usable with some good music behind it. And then getting my actual voice talking behind there would kind of tie it all together.
This is my compound, what it is now. I
That'll
hope
work.
you enjoyed the little bit of footage I had of what it was. It's crazy how different it is. Everything over here, like behind me now, everything over here.
So to give that a little more breathing room at the beginning, we're going to slide this over just a little bit. Slide this over. Not what I wanted to do. Too far. It's not going right. There. Let's see how that looks. Try to get this a little more centered in that. Some dark to my name, which is a little too big actually. Shrink it down a little bit and go to here. There. No. I know, riveting talk here, but this is... Alright, 42 degree. When you get into a flow state, sometimes you can't talk, which is why I turn the camera off and the microphone off when I'm actually playing or building in Minecraft. I get to a point where I actually see it and I know it's achievable, and then I don't really talk too much. So, now that that's good, I gotta clean the rest of it up. This goes here. This goes here. This is still fade into. That's still fade out too. That needs a transition. That needs one. That needs one. Now, let's check the whole thing from the beginning. Very good. Some black before and after. Gives it time to breathe. Into the really high shot. Cool fade into the lower shot, where you start to see what you're descending down on. And it just stops and just starts to spin back like the shot does, bringing you down to, excuse me, dropping you down into spot where this next shot could start, and it's sort of believable that this, one led to the other, that it's the same thing. Believable enough. It works. And this goes up into here with the 2-second fade out, 2-second fade in. Might be okay.
This is
Yeah.
my compound.
There it is.
I hope you enjoyed the little bit of footage I had of what it was. It's crazy how different it is. Everything over here.
No, let's check that one out again.
This is my compound, what it is now.
Yeah,
I hope
that'll
you
work.
enjoyed the little bit of footage I had of what.
So we're just going to save this back to home. We're going to use that in the video somewhere. That's more towards the end, but it was, I thought that was a quick, fun way to, actually, hold on, I'm done with this now, so I can close that out. OBS I can maximize. I want to get game capture. I want to get Minecraft back up to the top, because I'm still going to play a little bit after this. yeah, to end the video, we're going to do that. Back to here, F11. So, that was kind of the process that I go through when I do some editing. I enjoy this part just as much as the actual gameplay, and it's where you really get to be creative and sort of think and express yourself and let that part of your brain work, which for some people it needs to, and I am one of those people. Again, I don't really have I don't know, how do I end this smooth? This is different actually talking with my face being seen. I kind of wanted to do this on one of the parts of this video that we just started that I'm putting together. There's a couple of the older gameplay shots that don't have, I either had the microphone set up and forgot. I got into that flow state kind of like earlier where I forget to talk because I figured out what I want to do and my brain is just using all of its resources to figure out how to make it nice. And so I wanted to use the video box and put it over the gameplay stuff and just sort of talk about what's happening and talk about like starting the world and all that. So I figured this is a great way to start with this kind of video, and just to kind of show everyone the software that goes along with this and the way you actually can put a shot together and make something that looks kind of cool, and hopefully other people like to watch it. And even if other people don't like to watch it, if it is an expression of you and it is something you are proud of, be proud of it and do more. Yeah. So from here, we'll close. I'm happy with that shot. C, clear all keyframes. Bring that back. And then I'm basically going to end it with that. That's all the replay shots and stuff I want. I got a couple of other ones. I kind of wanted to get another one of this. I'm not going to worry about that right now. To get out, just to show you, this is Minecraft. Hit exit replay. And this is a mod that you just download again. It's called Replay Mod. I'm not going to put a video up about how to do that. I struggle through it each time. And you have to do it whenever there's a new version of the game that comes out. Ooh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this with a little teaser right here. Checking out Java, a new world. I want to show you my lighthouse first. And I actually already have one up of beginning this. It is I think it's the second video I put out. It's called Creative Quickie. And it is when I came into this world to start testing. It is when I opened this world to start testing how everything worked, how the replay mod worked, how just recording on OBS and the microphone and all those things that I knew nothing about. I'd put one of those out. This is what it has turned into. And I know my face is still on the screen, so yeah, this is what it has turned into. Let's see, there's the pillar right there that I started with. When I started, like, how do you make noise in Minecraft? And I needed to test everything, and the way you do it is just by towering up, and that's what it was. The base right here is what I started to build, and that's what I ended up building. Is the light still going? Yeah. This is my lighthouse that I have been working on here. It kind of looks like a candle, I admit that. I didn't really do too much with colors or shading or anything because I was just figuring out how to build it and what I wanted to do. And the main thing I wanted to figure out was how the redstone worked to make that rotating light. And it's kind of cool the way it works. It's actually like a lighthouse. So we're going to do So I know I talk a lot about wanting wings in my survival world. I play with them in my creative world. And that's sort of why this is the platform up here to start. So we're going to take a little flight to check it out. Fly away. See if we can get some cool shots from up here. I'm trying to figure out exactly the right way to land. Like learning how to fly in Elytra. So whenever I decide to just cheat and do the creative mode thing to get my wings, which I'm probably going to do because it's a game. It's supposed to be fun. All right, so I need to land here by the opening. So I should probably come back here, spin. That'll do. Hi, dog. I actually have a dog in here. Again, it's pretty tall. You're going to see the redstone. The way the redstone is cool, it's actually like the room in a lighthouse where they maintain the light. It's I like how this one came together. Go in here. There's the dog. Cool looking floor. Don't know what this is going to be. It's just an open room right now. Pretty much everything is just open rooms. I'm just kind of building stuff. And hi, dog. I have this leads up to the second level, which is basically just a hunting blind. I'm high enough where nothing can get me, and I can see everywhere around. And then to get to the top of the lighthouse, I either have this ladder that goes all the way up. I also made a different room. I think this is the level I have a bed at if I want it to be day. But I don't want it to be day. Get some cool sunset and moon shots of this. I don't think I have stairs starting from this level yet. Nope, from this level it's still just the ladder. Here's where the stairs start. You can either take the ladder all the way up. You can kind of see the rotating light up there. That's cool. Or I made a staircase that wraps around the whole thing. And a future project is to just decorate this the whole way so it looks good, but I'll take the staircase. I haven't lit this up or anything yet. Well, that's alright. The darkness will make the top room look good, which we are almost there. Yes, we are here. This is cool the way I have the redstone and everything set up to where it's just a little light that goes around, almost just like a lighthouse. And it's all controlled with this. I can turn it off or on or just kind of change the pulse. And the main thing I tried to figure out was how to get 2 layers because that just made a little bit bigger light so it looked good. So this is kind of what I came up with. But then now to get to the very tippy top, this is where you do need the ladder. And that brings you to here. And this is the little lighthouse that I built. Let's fly again. See if we can actually land up on the roof. Ugh. Yeah, that would have been bad. That's why I practice. There we go. That was better. And we will call this the teaser foreshadowing, whatever. I want to do a little more with this, and I want to build something like this in my survival world. So can we get all the way up to the edge? Yeah. That's cool. I want to do one like this in my survival world. One that doesn't necessarily look like a big candle, but, you know, I had to start somewhere. And now I know how to build it and the techniques and stuff I want to use, so now I can just worry about making it look good. And figure out where I want to put it. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But thank you for watching. My channel name is 42 Degree. This was something a little bit different. I know I haven't been looking at the camera at all. So we're going to stop right here. I can edit that out so it's clean, and we'll go right here where I'm looking at the camera. So yeah, thank you for coming along on this journey. This was something a little bit different. I sort of wanted to kind of show a little something that goes into making these videos. Anyone that puts something up on YouTube, there's care that goes into it because there's like things you have to download. There's things you need to buy. There's effort and time you need to invest. So if you're putting something up, make it something cool. Make it something you're proud of, which is what I try to do. And this is what's involved. And if this is kind of cool, or some more behind the scenes of how to use the stuff or how to at least put a scene together, how to think about it and what to do, leave in the comments. Let me know if it's something that is going to do more of. I kind of like making it. Curious to see. It's going to almost edit itself. You don't have to put like sound or music or anything behind it. It's just a matter of cutting up the video to fit the length you want and all that. So thank you. Channel name is 42 Degree. I want to thank everyone who watched this, and just wish everyone a great day. Bye.